We interrupt this program to bring you.
Kill down a ride, you know us for certain shit. Talking on text, won't see me in person. Don't you ever Lex, my niggas is lurking. I'm counting them racks in the mall when splurge.
2 clips in this bitch and it's lit. Niggas trip, they gon' get finished quick. Get your bitch, cause she all up on my dick. With my niggas and we all up in the mix.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Next Story Time. So, hopefully y'all enjoyed the first story time. The first high school party I went to as a freshman back in 2016. Y'all remember that year? Uzi, Migos, Drake.
Yeah, Drake. Drake.
A lot of things happened in the summer of 2016. Good period of time, I'm not gonna lie. I like the summer of 2016. This party was with my boy. It was my boy Dal. It was just Dallas and I. So yeah, my boy Dallas. So I'll be mentioning him. I don't know if y'all know what he looked like. I'm gonna go ahead and just boom. That's his YouTube, maybe his Instagram. So this party was like. So we was at his house. I'm trying to remember. Like, it's so hard to remember these memories so bad. So we was at his house, and it was me and him chilling. And his sister was like, she was like, y'all trying to go to a high school party with us? Or no, I think it was more planned out. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna take you to your first high school party. And she was talking to Dallas, but I just happened to be there. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna tag along. This story is so like weird. There was so much going on. So we ride out with them. It's Dallas's older sister and his older cousin, and they driving us to the location. So we've been only to one party that was similar to a high school party, but it was in middle school. And that party, we didn't have a good time because we didn't realize that it was actually a good party because it was hot, people was dancing, but it wasn't like a circle, you know how your boys be in a circle, they be like, yeah, and then you got the one person in the dance circle, whatever, they hit they folks. Y'all remember that? That's 2016, hit them folks. Nobody hit the folks no more. They don't do that. So, but this party was like a concert, like people jumping like, hey, and so we was like, dang, bruh, I cannot breathe here. And so, I just went on that tangent, almost forgot what I was talking about. So we go into this party, we get there, and it's decent. It ain't crowded at this point. It's decent. Like, you got enough to like swing your arms without smacking nobody. So we chilling, and so we everybody like dancing, whatever. It's cool. It's in somebody's basement. We don't know this person. Like, well, let me phrase that. I don't know this person, and I don't think Dallas knew this person. It was like a friend of a friend. They was like, yeah, go here, whatever. So we go there. And then it's cool for a minute. Everybody dancing, girls, shaking that. Let me stop. They twerking. You know what they doing. They twerking. Dudes dancing. Got the dudes on the wall like. Yeah, y'all know. Or like the dudes that's like, hey. Yeah. So we like the stereotypical dudes that be at parties was there, or like the dudes that like see the girl now. But they don't make no moves. They're like just staring the whole time. So you kind of looking at them like, who's this weirdo? Whatever. So Dallas and I were like, we hitting the folks, whatever. Hey, yeah, right? Stupid. We do that. And then some random high school girl walk up to us, and now that I think about it, wow, it's crazy. Like, this is a side note. I'm sorry, I'm bad at this. It's crazy how like you tell a story and you start remembering stuff as you tell the story. So we was dancing, and I'm pretty sure 2 girls walked up to us and saw that we was dancing, so they started dancing with us. It wasn't whoa, chill. It was like I said, like the middle school parties where people like be in a circle, like hey. But it was 4 of us, so it was more like a quadrilateral. So we was like, hey. So like Dallas would bust his move. Like, I don't know how Dallas be dancing, but I wish I had a clip. Actually, no, I'm not gonna put that clip in there. gonna put a clip of Dallas dancing. Hopefully, I have a clip of him dancing. I'm gonna put it like boom right there, but I ain't gonna put no audio on him. You're just gonna see him dancing, like him dancing. And then I was dancing. This is 2016, so at this point I was already, because before that I was more of a hype person. They looked at me. They was like Davian's like the dreadhead in the background. They'd be like, yeah. But at this point, I was like the main dudes dancing. I'm like Michi, Tusi. I'm like them. I ain't saying like I'm like them, but like what they do. Oh, wait, hold on. How do I phrase this? I'm not on a level of skill, but they like usually people in the circle, like in the middle of the circle. That was me. And so Dallas dancing. He like, hey, he doing his little. I don't know what he be doing. He be doing his thing, you know. He be in his bag, whatever. And then the girl get in. She started doing his little hit of folks. You know how. I don't even remember their race, and I don't remember if she did good dancing. We was vibing out, so she must have did decent enough. So she doing her thing, whatever. And then the other girl, she dancing, she vibing, whatever. And so, I forgot how I mentioned this myself. I got in the circle, I hit my voice like, and then I do a little, like put the energy through the body, through the arm, come back, go through the leg, go up, and wait, I just hit the wall. One of those, right? And so, like, we just chilling, like, we having a good time. And then it started getting packed. Like, people keep coming in. And so, like, that quadrilateral we had is gone. That thing not even a quadrilateral no more. It's literally like, y'all know in math, when y'all had the scatter plots, and y'all had to find the relation with the vertical line test, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And then it's like no relation. It's like a bunch of dots. That's what it looked like in that party. If you were looking, like, over the head, there was so many people in there. It started getting hot. And it started stinking or whatever. It was still like jumping though. We was like, hey. And at this point, we like, okay, this is what high school parties are. So we like, okay, so this must be a decent party. Fast forward like 20, 30 minutes later, it's like jammed in there. And so I guess the neighbors
think I'm selling dope.
Called the police and had a complaint. And they was like, the girl's house that we was at, it was like some white chick. So she came downstairs and she was like, everybody shut up, man. And like yelling, like, but knowing like people, they kind of did one of the, like that, like, it's so disrespectful, but that is what happened. Like, I did it too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna point nobody else out, but I did it too. I just know I was like, right? Like she didn't say nothing. And she was like, somebody turn the music off. And she turned it off. And then she started just screaming at us. She was like, I want some respect in my house. And like, I completely understand her. So she yelling and whatever. And I think somebody says, they said something reckless. I don't remember what they said. I know something reckless was said because right after he said that, she was like, you know what? Everybody out. And I was like, dang, bruh. Why do people gotta mess stuff up? Like, why do you do that? Why would you do that? You did not have to say that. When that happened, everybody like went outside, and so it was like, well, where we gonna go now? And then you know how people be. They be like, bro, I got no new location. Go there. So everybody rushes to this new location. Now, when we get to this new location, I'm not gonna lie, this was not a party. This was like a kickback. This is like a collective of like 20 to 25 people just chilling, doing whatever. So we get there, and then like we walk in, people drinking. We look in the garage. They hotboxing in the garage. So I was like, I'm gonna just go stand in the corner in the kitchen and just chill. And then we just talking or whatever. And then Dallas's older sister was like, oh yeah, they sent us a different place to go to, so we gonna go there. So we left there, and that's crazy. Like it was like the timing was immaculate, as Fight would say, immaculate. Because as soon as we left and we were turning out, because it was like apartments and it was like a loop. So as soon as we were turning out of the apartment and leaving and exiting the neighborhood, a cop car was pulling right in with the big lights they got that like it's like a Call of Duty flashbang. When you see them, you be like these with it. Like, bro, I'm telling you, we hit that corner and it was like, and I'm like, dang. I'm like, whoa, we can't see nothing. I'm like this. All right, and so we go to the next location, and it turns out this location has a lot of racist people that don't really like this skin color, you know? I'm not gonna say anything other than that. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna keep it as vague as I can. So we get there, and then it turns out the location, like the house was, it was just it was a flop. Nobody was there. It was a lie. And so that happened. And then one of the dudes was like, y'all not supposed to be around this part of the town.
I beg your pardon?
I'm like, oh, who are you, the sheriff? My fault. And so then he just going back and forth with us and whatever. And then one of the dudes was about to swing off him. And he was like, bro, just get back in the car. Don't worry about him. So I guess one of the dudes got mad about what we said and punched the car, like the car we was in, Dallas's older sister's car. And so at first we thinking like, okay, he just punched the car, whatever. And so Dallas, goofball, he had the window down. He was like hanging out the window, but we wasn't driving off yet, but he was out the window. We was already like, we was taking off. So the dude was able to catch up speed, boom, hit the car. So as we was taking off, he was like,
I'll whoop your ass. Your girlfriend look like my mom.
Off, and we go to a local gas station. And so we get out the car, and we look at the car, and we see like a little dent. I was like, dang, this dude did some damage. This is a BMW, so it's like, he really did some damage. And so when that happened, my phone, it said low battery. So that happened. You know how people be, they were like, bro, just get a plunger, and then we could like, use the plunger. And who got a plunger? We just came from a party. Who has a plunger, bro? We not going to, what? What are you talking about? And so that happened. So we had to drive. We drove back to Dallas's house. And so we had to tell her, or Dallas's sister and Dallas's parents about it. We told them about it, and then it was crazy. Like all that happened. And then after that, we had to go back to the location where it happened because it turns out the amount of damage he did was over $1,000. I'm like, dang, boy, who punched this, the Hulk? He did over $1,000 of damage, but I get it, it's a Beamer. And then, so they wanted us to identify the dude. And so they, you know how like they had the little signs and stuff, but it wasn't in the office, like the signs. And so they had the one-way glass, but it was, instead of one-way glass and being in like in the interrogation room or whatever, it was like outside, and he was standing in front of the fence, and you know those bright lights I was talking about, they had it flashed on him so he couldn't see us. And then it was like, that's him? He was like, yeah. I'm not comfortable with snitching, but it had to be done, bruh. I'm not, well, why would we pay for that? No, make him pay for that. And so yeah, he went to jail, and then he didn't go to jail. I know they drove away in that van. And so after that, we got Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake got some decent food. It ain't crazy good, it's decent. And so we got some Steak and Shake. And then after that, yeah, we chilled at Dallas. Let me know about your crazy experience at the high school party. I'm sorry, I just burped. That was very rude. Excuse me. But yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Get this video to, I did 5 likes last time. Let's do 6 likes. We just gonna increase it. 6 likes this time. Appreciate y'all support and love. That boy Dame signing off. Peace.
I just wanna know why'd you let go? Why'd you let go? Why'd you let